Alright everyone, JB here, and we are back with another Dragon Ball Z video on the channel today. Now today, I'm going to be helping you guys get some crystals for the next LF next week. So if you don't know by now, which majority of you should, GT is having its own campaign for the rest of this month. So therefore we're expecting something GT related for the LF next week. So we're able to get, I would say, bare minimum 6,000, a little bit over that depending for certain people if you do everything that I show you in this video. But as always, if you're new around here, consider leaving a like on the video and consider joining the channel. Now, first things first, we're gonna go over all the new things, the new updates that we got this week. So first things first, I want to mention really quick is this survey that they put out. Only way that this counts and you get your rewards is if you click the link through the game. So it is in the news. Just do the survey. Only downside about it, as far as I know, it says right here that the rewards will not come until next month, mid-February. So do keep that in mind. But for the benefit of the doubt, you know, we're gonna add that little 250 on here. Now we have 3 login bonuses. We're coming up this weekend. First one being is, I want to mention the daily login bonuses. You log in for a week every day. If you click the Chrono Crystals one, that's 70 crystals in total. And then we also have the weekend login bonus. So just log in on the weekend. Pretty simple stuff to do. That's 100 crystals right there. And then after that, I believe we have one with the Legends Festival. There is because it does end next week on reset, so this is the last week, so we are able to get that extra 100 that's from that. We're sitting at 520. Now I'm gonna hop over really quick. I wanted to mention this before, you know, because this is, I can see why they did it, but at the same time we already have like 5 other raids. So we do have this Broly raid, which it is one of those raids where when the boss is defeated, therefore the raid is gone. So it is limited. I would give it 2 days max because it's already at 86% health remaining. So make sure you guys are doing that, because you hop in the shop. I'm gonna show you guys really quick. So the only thing in the shop really that's worth it is crystals and, you know, slot removers, but there's 5 other raids for that. Now the crystals, it does take 1,500 of the gift badge from the raid, which is pretty simple to get. If you don't have any raid buddies, I do have a Discord down below in the description, so do check that out as well. But I've already calculated everything for you guys. It's 1,000 crystals in total from this raid, which is, you know, looking really good already for our crystal amount. And then we're gonna mention the Zenkai Rush battle. Now, as always, you know, they debuffed the amount of crystals, but we are able to get 300 from that. But like I mentioned in my last video, you know, I am unable to showcase, you know, Gogeta for you guys if you wouldn't, because I have him only at 6 stars. So it does kind of suck. But hopefully he is on any, you know, banner for the new LF next week, possibly. Now, one other thing I want to go ahead and mention, we do also have, while we're over in the missions, we have these missions for the campaign itself. So it is 300 crystals in total if you complete all the missions. So we're going to add that. Then we're sitting at a little bit over 2,000. And then the daily stamp. So you might be on a different path than me, but it is 1,000 crystals in total. Divide that by a weekly basis, that is 500 per week. So we're going to add that as well. And then one last thing, I believe, while we're on this page, is the Battle Lovers plan, the mission plan, whichever one you want to call it. Free play side is 500. This should be resetting for majority of players soon, within, you know, the next 24 hours. So we're a little over 3,000 now. And then also we have, while we're over here, is co-op. So this did just get reset. So you're gonna be able to get 606 in total. Now where you're getting this from, I'm gonna explain it real quick. 200 is coming from the missions. Pretty much you're just doing co-op. You're just playing it. It literally says it right here, just win. It's pretty simple. And then if you hop over here, you're getting some from the first time rewards when you play right here. So I believe it's 10 right there, and then the rest of these. So all these add up, and then when you hop into the shop, it is going to give you an additional 300 crystals. So it is 606 in total. So we're going to add that to the total. Alright, cool. So we're looking pretty good so far. And then the good thing I did already hop into the shop, because I want to talk about this as well. So we just had, you know, a Tuesday medal a couple days ago. So therefore, we got one, unless you already used it. But we're getting one more, which is the last one before the actual festival ends. So therefore, it's gonna be 200 crystals. But that is, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, that is only if, you know, you saved it for the crystals, or you already used it for the crystals instead of going for the Z power. But I wouldn't blame you if you go for the Z power, right? It's like, it's just as good. So we're gonna hop into PvP, because PvP does reset next week. So therefore, every time I do this, I'm always gonna say top 10k. So at bare minimum, I'm gonna say 1,000 crystals, because you just gotta be in the top 20, which should be pretty simple if you are in the top 10k placing. So I'm sorry if you guys hear like a truck outside. That's just the garbage truck. It's pretty early in the morning for me when I'm recording this. But we do have one last thing to mention, and that will be Tournament of Power. Every time that I mention this, like I always say, this is pretty much majority for those that's in the Z League. Now you're going to be able to get 1,500 in total from this. This resets next week with PvP, so do keep that in mind. You're getting some from the season reward and the ranking reward. So all you have to do is get right here in the top 25%. And I believe the rest are coming from the missions and the final boss. Final boss is 300 crystals. So yeah, right there. If you don't know any good teams to use, just, you know, search it up on YouTube, or check out my man Green Rough or As Deep. They do make, you know, like guides, walkthroughs for different teams or the pathways. So they do make those for it, so do check them out. But pretty much that's it. We're sitting at a little bit over 6,000. I will say that's a pretty good week. But I hope this video was helpful for anybody, because I'm coping. I can't play with Gogeta Zenkai, so it does suck. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.